time of year to take stock, reflect, and figure out what works and what doesn't. So here to help you rethink your beauty routine is Sabrina Maddeaux. Haven't seen her. I love the florals.
Yes, we're matching today.
So there are a few things that maybe we want to cut off of our beauty list or just think a little bit differently about when it comes to purchasing. What do you want to start with?
Yeah, I think it's important to be more conscious about our beauty routine and how it affects both our bodies and the world around us. So one really important thing we can cut back on is products that are tested on animals.
Yes.
It's problematic because for products to be sold in China, they legally have to be tested on animals, and that's why a lot of companies still do it, even though it's not really necessary to do so. It's also tricky because the term not tested on animals actually has no legal significance.
Really?
So companies can put that on a label, and that means they could have still tested the ingredients on animals. They could only be talking about the final product not being tested, but they tested former iterations. So you really want to look for specific logos. One really good one is PETA's cruelty-free logo.
Okay.
It's a symbol of a small bunny, which I believe we're going to get a little close-up of.
There it is. So if you have that symbol on the product, that means the ingredients have not been tested.
Yes.
The final product has not been tested. Animals have not been harmed in the creation of this product.
Yes, in any chain of that product's creation, it's been thoroughly vetted. You can trust it. You can also go online to PETA's website. They also have an app, and you can look through their database if you're curious.
No, that's really good information. And it's something that is a small thing for you to do that can make such a huge difference. So thanks for bringing that to our attention. What else should we maybe change or rethink when it comes to our beauty?
We want to think more about recycling.
Yeah.
The beauty industry creates over 120 billion units of packaging a year.
Wow.
And one plastic container takes over 1,000 years to decompose. So those are pretty frightening statistics.
Yes.
One easy tip is to look for glass containers that are either brown or clear. A lot of people don't realize that colored glass can actually be a lot harder for recycling systems to process. And that's particularly an issue in personal and home fragrance categories where you see a lot of colored glass.
Right.
Another thing is to look for brands' own internal recycling programs.
Okay.
Two ones I love are Kiehl's, which if you return 10 empty products, you get one free travel sized, and also Back to Mac, which is really great because a lot of lipstick containers can't be processed by city recycling. So if you bring them or mail them back 6 empty lipstick containers, you get a free one.
Yes.
So good for the environment and your pocketbook.
Oh, you guys didn't know that? When I first started, that's amazing. When I first started buying makeup, it was MAC makeup, and I relied on that. And it was, you know, for sure being eco-conscious, but it was the money, honey. I was bringing in those 6 containers, like, diligently.
Exactly. If you're not doing it for the environment, do it for yourself.
Do it for yourself and your wallet, but do it for the environment too. So it's a very good program, and they've had it going for years.
Yes.
So thanks you for reminding us. That's a good one. What else might be, should we be rethinking?
Yeah, we want to focus on free from products. So think of this as a diet for your beauty routine. It'll be good for your body. 2 big things to get rid of are petroleum and formaldehyde. Those are both preservatives that are used in a lot of beauty products. You definitely don't want those. You also want to avoid phthalates. They're used to prolong the fragrance qualities of a product. The tricky thing there is they won't say phthalates on the label. It will say fragrance. So if you see the word fragrance on a label, you probably want to steer clear of that or look for things that say formulated without synthetic fragrance or using essential oils which are natural to create the fragrance. One other thing is silicones, because those will superficially make your hair or skin look hydrated and shiny, but in the long term, they actually disrupt your cells, they lead to dehydration, they clog your pores, so those aren't great.
Okay, that's good. This is a good little lesson. What do you have over here?
And finally, I think we want to cut back on overconsumption. I mean, we're all trying to buy into this 12-step beauty routine, but you don't really need to do that. One big thing is to make sure you're using all the product that's in tubes. So lots get stuck in the corners. A great thing is when you're down near the end, take some scissors and cut that tube in half, and you'll be surprised how much product you find in the corners.
This is like the most West Indian thing I've ever seen on the show. Other people do this? Yes. Yes, we put the container like all the way down. we've talked a little bit before about the scarcity, the whole idea of thinking of scarcity, like always pretend that you have to have every drop of everything. Yes. The end of the peanut butter, the end of the lotion, the end of the soap, like it's just a smart way to live.
Definitely, and it all adds up over time. Another great thing is to look for beauty products that multitask. So cleansers that contain antioxidants or moisturizing properties. I love multi-sticks that you can use as eyeshadow on your lips, depending on the shade, as your bronzer or your contour as well. And also essential oils like tea tree oil are fabulous because they have literally dozens of uses. So that's another way to cut back.
What a great lesson, Sabrina. Thank you for that. Just think a little bit before you buy.